Hello, Brian McCarthy from Bold&Break. I have a very cool quick tip today in Cinema 4D. We are going to look at using the tracer object, matrix object, and the emitter to create some very cool effects. So without further ado, let's get started. Remember, like and subscribe, very important, most important part of this video. Press Shift C and put in emitter, and press Shift C again and type in matrix. Press Shift C again and put in tracer. Okay, now, if you don't know what these do, the tracer basically traces a moving object. The matrix is an array of data points that can be generated in 3D space, and the emitter emits stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to our matrix object. We're going to change the mode to object. We're going to bring down our emitter and drag our emitter into the object panel. Now, what you will see that happens if we press play, it's emitting these data points. And why would I use a matrix over a cube? The reason being is because a matrix object it's a much lighter way to generate points of data rather than using actual geometry, which Cinema 4D recognizes the cube or the sphere to be. Not that using a cube or sphere is the wrong way, but this is a great way to keep things loose and a little bit more agile. We want to trace these matrix objects coming out of our emitter. So what do? We select our tracer object and we bring in our matrix object to the trace link. Now, this is where it gets a little bit fun because now we have 3 mode graph tools working in tune with one another. You can imagine what you can do with this. So if we put in turbulence, we're going to get some turbulence, and let's just put the strength up. No need for X particles here because we have this tracer effect being manipulated by this turbulence. Very cool. You're getting this kind of growth effect, which is great. Now, what else can we do with these effects? If we go into our tracer panel and we change the type, connect all objects, but you can see we have this kind of plexus shape here, which is very cool again. And the turbulence is affecting the plexus shape, but they are staying together. Each data point is interlinking with one another. If we change the limit from none to end, and we increase this to, let's say, 20, this is almost like the stroke effect in After Effects, the trim paths. It's going to follow. So the little trace that you have here, it's going to follow it. It's not going to keep tied to the emitter, which is quite cool. Let's turn this off. It's going to simulate, and let's maybe use a different force. Let's use rotation. And this is quite cool. And if you want a bit of control over this, so yeah, granted, look, that's great. You've got your tracer effect going. I want to control where these particles go. You can put in a force field. In this force field, you have a field. Let's bring in a circle. Or rotate your spline here. And in your force field, let's add the circle. You can see our force field over here. So we want to bring our force field over to where we are trying to redirect our emitter to. So let's see what happens here. It is doing something, but it's not doing exactly what we want. It's actually avoiding this force field, which is not what we want. Well, maybe we do want it. Who knows? So here we can see that if we select our circle, there are a bunch of options down here. And if we go to direction, we will untick invert direction. Let's actually speed up this emitter. And so again, it's doing something. It's changing the direction, but it's not maybe going around in a circle. So let's maybe set the velocity type to change direction. See what happens here. And there we go. We have something very cool there, where we have basically this force field controlling our matrix and our tracer from our emitter. which is quite cool. And you can still use all the effects that you want. Now, obviously, look, this is too jagged. You want to smooth it out a little bit. But there you go. There are some quick tips on how to use your matrix, tracer, and emitter. And then if you want to control the direction that they go, there you go. Very simple, pretty straightforward. Please like, subscribe, all those good things. Remember to comment below, was this helpful? I want to expand on this stuff. I definitely will in the future. Thank you for watching and goodbye.